Alright, you see me throwing this thing on its side. What I went ahead and is 24 inch on center. This is what I was saying, such a basic wall. Not doing nothing more than taking the full 2x4, screwing one down on each side. My top and bottom plates, I believe, are at 45 inches. So I cut two of them out. Cut my center stud at 93. Secured it here and there. Everything is basically wrapped. The only thing I have to do is come back, add two screws on each corner, and pop my chalk line. I'll just measure out 24 inches, mark it here and there, pop my chalk line, and I don't even have to just stay on the chalk line and run my 2-inch screws all the way down. I think they're actually 1.5 inches, but they look like 2s. So that's really all I have to do, and these panels are so simple. It was 4 walls remaining, actually it was 6 walls total right here. This actually makes I need 5 more of these, and I'll be running down the side, and I'm not going to film the rest. I just figured I'd kind of just show you that part. So 5 more of these, and I need to run up actually to the hardware store. So what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and build them. I'm trying to be sparing only 4 of the big screws per sheet, and that's the ones for the center, holding the center stud, because while they're sitting like this, I could just come through the sides and add the other 8, 2 per corner. Alright, just throwing a quick update in this series. We got the 8th panel, same as before. No openings, just wrapped. 2x4x8, 2x4x45 inch. Center studs, 93 inches. Nothing major. Like I said, this part's going to become cookie cutter. Same thing all the way through. So now we basically got the entire front, and we have 2 panels on each side going backwards. So we got let's see, 2 panels, so we have 3 more to go. With 3 panels more to go, we're going to I'm sorry, it's 3 panels per side, so it's going to actually come out to be 6 panels total. The next 4 are going to be just like these, plain simple. Then what I'll do, the last 2 are going to be just like this one. They'll have the 4 1/4 inch recess to allow the other walls to connect. Then we start coming across the back. Now one of the other corner pieces, one of the corner walls might just have a window in it. I still need to figure out placement of the bathroom window, so that's to be determined. But like I said, I have 4 more of these simple boxes to build. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Continue. We go ahead and build 4 more matching. Then when I get down to the last 2 on the side walls, then I'll decide what's going to happen from there. Well, I figured I'd just show you this. Sorry I didn't get the last so many panels done. I didn't do them on camera just because it was the same mundane thing. The last several panels, somewhere in here. What it is, I had to have 2, let me think, I'm trying to remember, guys. I'm sorry, this is actually probably a month into this footage, because I can only work on this now that whenever I have a chance. Now that I definitely know that we're going to just abandon our house. We're moving everything out to the country into a storage unit, and we're still trying to decide on where we're going to live until we can get that house sold. But actually, like I was going to say, there was 1 specialty panels and 2 flat walls. This right here is the specialty panel, and why I call it specialty panel, it had to have a cutout for the window AC. Even though it's going to be an off-grid cabin, I will run a generator to run that AC. Little window AC, it's like a 10,000 BTU. It's actually way overkill for the cabin than what it should. I live in North Florida, and during the summer heat, you got to have something to just pull the moisture out, no matter how good you insulate. But you notice everything's on the trailer. All the wall sections, all 18 panels. The garden tub that was donated to the project. This is a brand new garden tub, minus a couple imperfections and scuffs because it sat in the trailer forever while I was going out and getting materials, and I had nobody to help me take it off. If you notice also, we got some of the 3/4 ply. Went ahead and got that too. There's 12 sheets of it. It's for the subfloor. And I don't know yet if I've shown, I don't know, I don't believe that I've shown y'all the actual joists. They've already been in the woods for over a month, probably a month and a half. We just have to, matter of fact, as of tomorrow, for me it's tomorrow, for you guys it's going to be a lot later on, as I go through and edit all these videos, or all the clips to make videos and all. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to level everything out and bolt the joist sections, and I'll go over there and show you that in a minute. And we're going to be setting it up. Only one I made sure, just because I was going to point it out, let me see. I made sure the door, it was still temporarily attached. I wanted to make sure I brought that out here, so that way keeps that opening perfectly straight. Where tomorrow I'm going to actually go ahead and bring out all the wall sections. I'm sorry, not wall sections, all the windows and anything else that we need. We're going to go ahead and bring it out tomorrow. You know what, why don't we take a trip out in the woods to the campsite, and I'll go ahead and show you that. I'll go ahead and show you all the floor joist sections. Alright guys, cutting in on my little trail. Even takes me a minute to find my trail leading in. I don't know how. Surprisingly, even after I'm the one who's cut it. Haven't been back here for it's been several weeks since even I've been here. I figured let me come and check on everything. Still have a lot of storm damage cleanup. Other stuff I got to get done, which hopefully tomorrow is going to be the day. Alright. Sorry guys, having to set my stuff down. Now the floor is nowhere near level. We had an issue bringing stuff out, and that was caused by somebody. Kind of delayed me. He did redeem himself, come out and help me get a lot of the other stuff done I needed. But the whole floor joist section that I was building in the first part's been out here. Just, it needs a lot of leveling. Everything's just sitting on blocks. Yeah, before anybody says anything, I know there's blocks missing here and there. The day we were bringing everything out, we had to literally one of the main ways coming in here, I had to mud bog down it with the ATVs. Had my buddy bring his ATV out. We were able to get everything in and out slowly but surely. You see it's all set up. Basically, setup is going to be until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day we're going to level out everything, nut and bolt the whole sections together, and hope everything is going to go nice and well. Hopefully no major issues. Like I was telling my buddies, I have some pretty big self-tapping screws. I guess they're self-tapping. They're wood screws. They're a decking screw. What we're going to do is go ahead, once everything's leveled out, we're just going to run the screws to screw everything together, because I am on a time and money crunch. I figured once we do that, I told them just make sure everything's level, everything's going to be sturdy. We'll go ahead and lay the plywood down, and hopefully we're going to start right in that back corner. We'll put the two corner pieces, because there's 4 unique corners the way I designed it, and if you haven't paid attention or I hadn't explained it, it's probably me. We'll start probably in that back corner, assembling that wall, coming this way, then bring in both side walls out, and probably we'll finish off right here in the front with the doors, the front door and the windows and all the other front panels, trying to keep everything nice and straight. The decking, probably here in about 2 more days, I'm going to go pick up. I should have some YouTube money. Thank God for my other channel, Masses32210. That channel slowly pays me every month. I really, you don't know how much of a blessing that is. That's what's helping me put this cabin together, besides a lot of free materials and stuff that I've been picking up. So hopefully I'll have the money to get, I need a 2x12x10. I need 22 of those to make up my rafters, and I'll show you that design as I come up with it. I need some of that. We need some carriage bolts, a lot of carriage bolts to bolt all this together, and part for my trusses the way I designed them. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some decking boards So hopefully when I come out to set the trusses up, I'll probably go ahead and install, this will all be leveled out and everything will be screwed and bolted together. So we'll go ahead and put some decking out here. So the decking will be done, the building itself will be done. Hopefully in one day I can put up all the trusses and dry in this roof, and we'll have a dried in cabin. I can at least start moving in some stuff that I've collected for this project and go from there. So since I'm out here, I've got some time to kill before going to work. I have to fix my old raggedy farm trailer, as I call it. One of the bolts fell out, caused it to get bound up, so I got to get the, probably go ahead and get my crowbar out, get that back underneath, and I'll get the jack, put the bolt back in. But while I'm out here, since I have no use for tail lights, I'm going to go ahead and swipe the wiring and tail lights. I got to fix the other trailer. I've already broken those lights several places. Well guys, as always, I appreciate you staying tuned with these clips. Sorry if I babble at times. It's been a long morning. I just came back out of town. While I was out of town, I was fearful that my house was going to get re-broken into for like the 100th time. Sheriff's office doesn't do nothing, and this is why I'm escaping the big city and starting to go off-grid. Enough's become enough. It's time to become my self-reliance. Not worried about anybody else at this point but me and my family. And a lot of you should think the same way too. Don't worry about anybody. Don't worry about the laws and everything. Do what you have to do. Protect your family because nobody else will. Guys, to the next set of clips, I hope y'all staying tuned. I'm having fun putting this cabin together. We got the first load, getting ready to work on the subfloor. From there, we're going to end up bringing in wall sections. Thank God for ATVs and old junk farm trailers. Alright, we finally started getting the floor installed. We had a turnaround joist, we have to shim stuff, I have to get everything just right. So far we're starting out in the back corner. This is going to be the bathroom area, and what we've done, we've gotten these two boxes level. We've actually done 4 that are dead level and they're going straight down. Some of the pillars we're having to dig them down, try to level everything out. And what I'm doing for the time being is I'm taking a 6-inch screw. They actually call them 3.5s, they're more like 5s. Joining the boxes together so that way they're nice and tight together, or it makes like a double beam. And what I'm going to do later on is I can come back from underneath, drill and put in carriage bolts. But so far I did this off camera. Got the first piece of ply. I have like 5-6 screws in it, and what I'm about to do is mark where the joists are at, and that's easy. Just follow this. And what I'll do is take my chop box, go to the other end, pop a string line, so that way I know I can screw this sheet all the way down. So now that I've got this done, what I'm going to go ahead and do is chalk line this. Actually, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and let me get one of my buddies to help me. We'll go ahead and just take another piece of plywood, and I'll go ahead and knock this out. Get all this screwed down and chalk lined. Then I'll get back there and working. So we got most of this going right now. Once we get this piece in, I've gotten these boxes screwed together. That box right before the end is screwed together with this set, so we just have to level out the very end one. Once it's leveled out, then we're going to be good to go. Then I can go ahead and knock all this out with plywood. I'm hoping today we can get as far as we can get, but I guess right now, give me a moment. Let's got to go to the old junk farm trailer, grab another sheet of ply. I'll go ahead and do this now. Start popping chalk lines out.